For the past 8 years, Governor Bullock has been a great champion and partner of caregivers and really all low-wage workers across the state of Montana. This man has time and again fought for better wages for caregivers and really led the way to make sure that our clients and our family members are able to live in their own homes or in their communities. Governor Bullock, thank you so much for joining us today. I am honored to introduce you to 775 members Delphine, Lori, Benta, and Lynn. I know you know some of them. So Governor Bullock, over to you.
We need to be doing more along the way to protect not only the most vulnerable, but those that are caring for the most vulnerable. The lessons I've learned from 775 members all across our state, those values and those lessons are what I'll bring into Washington, D.C. as your next senator for Montana.
Delphine, over to you.
Hi, Governor. I'm Delfina Camarillo from Billings, Montana, and I've been a caregiver for 20 plus years, and I'm also a cancer survivor. The reason I do this work is to keep my clients out of the hospital and out of nursing homes, and to ensure that they get the quality of life they need in their own homes. You've been a leader on long-term care in Montana. How will you continue to be a leader in long-term care in DC?
Well, thanks, Delphine. And hopefully you and all the other members are proud to be caregivers because you do make a big, big difference every single day. Address wages, address healthcare for healthcare workers. Make sure that you can still continue to organize and collectively bargain. But then secondarily, let's provide you the financial supports for you as individuals and for the system so that you can continue to work the magic that you do with those that are most vulnerable in our communities.
Lori, over to you.
Hello, Governor. I'm Lori Schwartz from Missoula. I've been doing this work for over 30 years. My question to you, President Biden's plan is to make sure that all caregivers' jobs around the country are union jobs. How will you support his plan?
I've always worked to make sure that our workers can organize and collectively bargain free of employer constraints. And what we've seen literally over the last few decades is a wholesale attack on union membership. I mean, union membership's half of what it was in the 1980s when caregivers or when SEIU 775 was calling and saying, look, this is important to our members, but it's important to providing health care. You'll have me closely listening.
Benta, take it away.
Hi, Governor Bullock. I'm Benita Grindy, also in Missoula. As a caregiver, the work I do fills the gap between the essential care and attention family members are able to provide and the services that medical professionals traditionally perform. Those who wish to make caregiving their career should be able to make a living doing this important work. My question for you is, as an ally, how will you show up and stand up for caregivers, knowing that the majority of caregivers nationally are Black people, Indigenous people, and people of color?
Look, we need to close the gender gap as well as address some of these racial disparities along the way. This is something that I've worked hard on with an Equal Pay for Equal Work Commission since I became governor, because it's not only important for that individual worker, but it's important because if working women, if working people of color succeed, it's families succeeding and it's a community succeeding. So looking at the way to move forward is saying, here's where we are, but never being satisfied. We have to continue until we're all judged by the work that we do, not necessarily who our parents were or what our background is.
Lynn, over to you.
Good evening, Governor Bullock. I'm Lynn Homan. I've worked with you and our union for the past 8 years to raise wages and pass Medicaid expansion, which provides health care for many caregivers. My question for you this evening is, during your 8 years as governor, you've often referred to us as your partner in governing. When you become Senator Bullock, how will we continue to be your partner in legislating on the federal level?
Look, I've always stood shoulder to shoulder with the healthcare workers. I've learned when we were fighting to get Medicaid expansion through the importance, not just to your clients, but to you as caregivers. Each and every day, I try to do my best to say everybody should have a better shot at a better life, because that's what Montana and schools and healthcare has given me.
We can't wait to work with you on a national level. We can't wait until the day when we can call you Senator Bullock. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you so much. And again, to all the members of 775, especially these wonderful Montanans that I get to see, but all of you, thanks for the good work you do each and every day. Your work does make a difference in people's lives.